cross legs. Just leave the band by your side for the moment. Center yourself. Really feel both sitting bones grounded. Your hands on your knees, open your shoulders. And here we take 3 long deep breaths. Through your nose, breathe in. And deep long breath out through your slightly open mouth. Try to relax your neck and your shoulders. You can close your eyes for the next 2 breaths. And take a moment to feel your body. Notice where and how you are sitting on the mat, on the floor. Where is your weight? Is it more on one side or on both sides of the pelvis? Is it more on the front or on the back? Just notice. Notice how your spine feels today and your hips, your shoulders. One more deep breath here through the nose, in. And through the relaxed mouth, deep breath out. You can open your eyes if you have them closed. And we just move the head side to side. Few times to each side. See that you don't move the shoulders or the spine, but just the head side to side. Now let's go over to the right shoulder. I'm mirroring you. And now gently turn your head towards the shoulder. So you stay in the side bend and add a small rotation and then look forward again. And again, small rotation to look towards your shoulder and forward. One last here. So you should feel a gentle stretch on the opposite side of the neck, not too much. Lift the head, bring it over to the other side. So first we have the side flexion and then we add a small rotation. Turn the head to the shoulder and forward. Shoulder and forward. It's important to warm up this part of the neck so we don't build any more tension but release tension. One last time. Look front and lift the head. And now just rotate your head. So look over to one side of the room then to the other. Gently, slowly. There is no rush. We're still at the beginning of our class. Try to stretch your spine even a little bit more. This is going to give you freedom in your movement. And come back to center. And now we do a funny movement, but this is good because we're too much on the phone. So think of like a turtle. So stretch your head forward. So you really shorten the muscles behind the neck and then pull the head back. So the rest of the spine stays still and you just move the head forward and backward. Yeah, exactly. 2 more times. And then interlace your fingers. Place the hands behind the head and push again the chin. So think of double chin and push the head into your hands. And then we bring the elbows close together and with this length we gently pull the head down. Then lift the head. Keep that activation. So you push into your hands and then you just open the elbows as far back as you can. Inhale. Exhale, elbows together and just the head down. So I'll show you again from the side. So just the head goes down. Then you go up, push the head into your hands as you open the elbows. As far back. You can exhale to bend. And inhale to stretch. Just 2 more. Exhale forward. Only do it so far that it doesn't hurt. And last one. Lift the head, Push the head again gently into your hands, open the elbows, grow tall, and then we go side, up, twist, and center. To the other side, up, twist, and center. Relax the shoulders, and we do a few more of these. So try to stay anchored with your sitting bones into the ground all the time, elongating the spine. One more time to each side. Every time stretch and push your head slightly into your hands. Good, and last one to the other side. Up, and twist, and center, and release your hands. Switch the legs so you have the other leg on top. Interlace the fingers, and we just circle our hands. I'm not so sure you can see, like the camera chooses to put correct lighting on the sky and not on me, but can you see me? I hope so. Okay, and other direction. So the palms are really close together, and then we open the elbows and we do a wave. One direction, and then in the other. Good. Shake your hands, then take a band, and we lay down on the back. Go ahead and lay down. Center yourself. Feet hip distance apart, 1 foot space between the feet, both feet show straight forward, the knees up to the sky. Send the middle of your back really down. And we take our band, shoulder distance apart. So there is no tension on the band yet. The shoulders are down. Fingers are straight, showing straight up to the sky, so you hold only with your thumbs. And here we inhale and reach up. So we lift both shoulders off the ground. Exhale, lower the shoulders down and slightly open your band. You can start with small moves. Inhale, release the tension and lift the shoulders off the ground. So you reach higher. And exhale, shoulders down and open the band. We repeat 5 more times. So you lift off the ground, lower and stretch. So Arete, you can bring your hands a little bit closer to the head and the shoulders towards the feet. Yes. Good. Paula, chin a little bit more to the chest, so you have long neck. Good. One last time. And release the shoulders on the ground. We keep the arms still in the same position. You can just ever so slightly pull the band apart. There's a small activation. And we do our basic bridging here. Exhale, start rolling your pelvis. So pubic bone to belly button, lower back on the floor, and then start lifting the pelvis and let the whole spine follow. Hold it here, inhale. And exhale, go back down, one vertebra at a time. Release in the neutral spine position. We go 3 more times, just holding the arms stable. And there is very slight tension on the band, like 5%. So you feel your shoulders grounded on the floor, try to relax the breastbone and really go through the whole spine. If you need to adjust the legs, Maria, see that your knees don't open. Keep them active and roll slowly down. Very good. One more time like this. When you roll down, keep your pelvis neutral, the lower back neutral, and then we stretch again our band. Maybe this time more. Inhale to release. Exhale, roll up into your bridge. And push the arms forward and down, stretching the band around your hips. Lift the arms again. Inhale. Exhale. Roll your spine down. Find your neutral spine position first and then stretch the band. Both arms apart. Release the tension, so hold again only 5% of the tension. Roll up into your bridge. Push the pelvis up and ribcage down as you lower the arms down and stretch the band as you reach for the floor with both arms. And lifting again the arms and rolling the spine one vertebra at a time. And we repeat 5 more times. Be aware of your position of your legs. So you push equally with both feet. The knees stay connected. Good. Everybody in your own pace. And as you pull with the arms down to the floor, relax the chest as well. Only your glutes and your core are working. Birgit, you can take your feet hip distance apart, please. Good. Very well. And when you pull with the arms apart, see that it's equally on both sides. So that both arms work the same amount and not just one. Okay, we have one more. Stretching the arms apart, release, roll up. We stay in the bridge, roll up. We pull the arms down, and now here we hold the position. Inhale, release the tension a little bit, and exhale, pull down with the arms. Inhale, release, so both arms go at the same level as your pelvis. Exhale, try to pull towards the floor. And we have 4 more. Keep pushing up with the pelvis, so your glutes are engaged. Both feet are equally pressing on the floor, especially with the big ball of your foot. Shoulders are down, chest is relaxed, and one last time, exhale. Glutes are on fire. Now take the arms all the way overhead, as far as you can. If you can, lower them on the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, just the spine rolls down. Articulate one vertebra at a time, stretching the vertebrae apart, and release. Okay. Release the band for a second, and we make fists, thumb inside and all the other fingers around, squeeze and stretch, open all the fingers, and again squeeze and stretch. So this is just a small release for the tension in the hands. And now go a little bit faster. Squeeze and stretch as much as you can. Squeeze and as much as we can. Stretch the fingers apart for 3, 2, and 1, and shake your hands a little bit. We take the band around the right foot. You can lift your head and watch that your pelvis is centered, so you're square. Bend leg, the right leg is bent. Bring, if you want, wrap the band around your wrists or just hold it as what is comfortable for you. Elbows close to the body on the floor. Open the shoulders. Again, push the middle of your back down. Inhale. And as you exhale, stretch that leg out up to the sky and inhale, bend. Exhale to stretch. Inhale, bend. Now what happens usually is that the pelvis tilts so that the lower back is pressed on the mat and the tailbone is lifted. Try to put your sitting bones really flat on the floor. So there is a little bit of space underneath the lower back. Even if you cannot stretch completely your leg, try to hold the neutral spine position. One last time, stretch the leg out. And now we stretch the left leg as we bend the right leg. And bend the left leg as you stretch the right leg. So the left one is just gliding on the floor. And you reverse. Hold your arms heavy on the floor. One last time. Now stretch the left leg and bend the right leg. And here we stretch the right leg into a diagonal. Lift the straight leg up and bend. Inhale. Push into a diagonal. Lift up to the sky and bend. So this one is possible as well without band. For Maria, if you have any tension too much in the hands, you can just do it without the band or not so much resistance. It's a little bit like a bicycle move. Yes, keep your pelvis stable and see that you stay in your alignment with your legs. Imagine two parallel lines and you stay in those two lines. Okay, one last time. Stretch both legs out. And now push with the left heel down to anchor yourself. Left side of the pelvis is heavy and we open the right leg to the right side as far as we can. And lift. So the hands just go along. Then go into the opposite direction, but only so far that you can keep the right side of your pelvis down and up. Again, to the right side, open. I try to show you from this angle. So we open to the right side as far as we can with stable pelvis. Up and then to the opposite direction. All the time pulling the leg towards you. Good. See that the pelvis stays stable. And even if you need to bend slightly the leg, keep the neutral spine position. One last time. Then come back to center. Bend slightly the left leg, the standing leg. This time stretch your arms and maybe grab a little bit closer to the foot, the band. Inhale. As you exhale, lift head, neck and chest up into chest lift position. And at the same time, push into the band, start rolling up and stretching your left leg out and go over your legs. As you inhale, you pull your elbows close to the body and stretch the spine and sit tall. Release. So start stretching the arms, lifting the leg, rounding the lower back and bending the left leg. So we go the same way down. Inhale. Again. Exhale. Chest lift. Push forward. You can go really slowly. Both legs are straight at the end. You go over your legs. There is not much tension here. And then you pull the elbows towards you as you simultaneously stretch the spine. Again, roll down. I would suggest you go really slowly. If you want, you can keep all the time your left leg straight. Exhale, pull the belly in, follow your belly, and use the support of the band. Roll yourself up and over, and pull your arms close to you. Okay, we repeat 3 more times. Try to stay centered in your spine. Beautiful. Even head in alignment with the rest, not in front of you. Good. Beautiful. Oh, so many more people joined. Okay, one last time. And then we meet everybody on the back. Take the band out of that foot, put it on the side for the moment. Take both feet together, both knees together, arms by your side, and we just go side to side with both knees. Keep the knees glued together. So when you go over to one direction, the opposite foot lifts. Both shoulders stay heavy and grounded. You can imagine you have a weight on your chest. And then we go with the legs in the tabletop position. And we do the same side to side. Keep the head centered, the chin is slightly pulled to the chest. There is 90-degree angle underneath your knees. And you just gently roll side to side to stretch the lower back and the middle back. Come back to the center. Take your hands underneath your knees. Inhale. As you exhale, assisted roll up. Start lifting head, neck, chest, middle back. Push your legs forward. Find your balance and roll again slowly down. One vertebra at a time. Lower the head down. We repeat 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. Use only as much as needed from your strength and as less as possible. We want to be effective and not overdo the whole body. And go as slowly as we can, really feeling each vertebra going one after another, up and then down. And one last time we go up and we stay here, we balance. We lift the feet so the shins are parallel to the floor. And squeeze the legs together, release your right arm, shoulders down. Inhale to lift that arm up, open it to the side and circle. Up again, to the side and circle. Stay here, engaged in your core and as relaxed as you can. The lower back is slightly round, the shoulders are relaxed. One last time. And then switch the hands. Squeeze the legs together, pull the belly in, and we lift the other arm up, open to the side, and circle around. So we improve, control the mobility of our shoulders while we stay in this challenging position. Don't forget the feet, they're still lifting. Okay, 2 more. Relax the shoulders and your face. One last. And take your hands underneath your knees, both hands again. And we roll slowly with control down. And hug your knees to your chest. Go side to side 2-3 times. Okay. Place both feet down. We take the band. And this time the left foot comes up, bend around, so you can wrap the band around your hands if you like. Again, elbows close to the body on the floor. See that you're square. You can lift the head and check. Usually the left side of the pelvis goes up to the rib cage, so send it away. Elongate that side. Pelvis flat on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, we stretch the leg out. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. As you bend, watch out that the pelvis is not moving. Try to keep it as neutral as you can. Good. Now we combine. So we stretch the left leg As you bend the left leg, stretch the right one. So the legs move in opposition. Stretch the left and bend the right. The left leg stays close to the floor. You can slide on your mat, and when you come back, maybe slightly lift if your whole mat is moving. Chest relax, we are centered. We imagine two parallel lines in which our legs are moving. And one last time. Stretch the right leg out and stretch then the left leg, the left leg stays bent. Exhale, you push the left leg into a diagonal, lift the straight leg and bend. So like a bicycle, you push forward into your diagonal, lift up and bend. Again, the goal is to keep the neutral lower back. So there is a small space underneath the lower back where like something small would look like ants street. Imagine the ants walk underneath your lower back and you don't want to smash them, so you keep really neutral. Good. The rest of the body is relaxed. Good job. And Birgit, bring your right leg a little bit close. Yeah, perfect. You already know. It's good. Sarah, chin a little bit more to the chest so your neck is super long. And then the ribs are gonna sink down. One last time. And then we keep the legs straight. And we go side to side. Open to the left side as far as you can without moving the pelvis. So we have the support of the band here. And lift again and go to the opposite direction. Pelvis stays down. And you open side to side all the time, pulling slightly the band and the leg towards you without lifting the pelvis again. You can imagine that the back of your pelvis is super flat, grounded and heavy on the floor. Good. Two more to each side. Push with a standing leg that's on the floor. And last one. Bend slightly your right leg now, the standing leg, and stretch your arms. Maybe you want to grab a little bit closer to the foot, shoulders down. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lift head, neck and chest up. And you remember from before, you stretch at the same time the right leg, lower both legs down and go over your legs. Pull your elbows close to the body as you stretch the spine. Around the lower back, stretch the arms as you lift the leg and bending the other. So there is a lot of coordination happening. So please go slowly and see that your pelvis is not twisting here in any direction. And think of a really nice C curve on your spine, and then a straight angle, 90-degree angle as you stretch the spine, shoulders down, pulling the elbows back. And keep going in your own pace. Try to round as much as you can the whole spine. So Paula, as you roll down, you can round a little bit more the chest, so the head slightly forward. Now. Yeah, perfect, this was good. And Katya and Sarah, try to not bring the head too much forward, but more rounding the chest. So the neck is not moving so much. A little bit less. Yes, there. Good. Beautiful controlled movement. One more time. And then roll all the way down. Release the band. Put it on the side. And we turn around to face the camera. Both legs bent for book opening. So bring the lower shoulder away from the ear. If you have a pillow, of course, you can place a pillow underneath your head or a towel. Otherwise, you just leave the head down. Both hands together. Push the knees into the ground and imagine your upper arm is the first page of the book. So we open it all the way to the back. Look towards your hand as you twist the upper body. Inhale there. Exhale to close. Both hands on top of each other. And again. Exhale, open the book. Pull both arms away from each other and push the knees down at the same time. Inhale in the end position. So we stay there and breathe a little bit. And exhale, we close the book again. Watch out that both shoulders are on top of each other, both pelvic bones on top of each other at the starting position. Again, open. Take a deep breath. And close. Just 2 more times here. Stretching the whole spine. Good. And on the last repetition, you open your book, both arms apart from each other, stay there, and just start breathing very deeply. If you want to intensify the whole move, you can stretch the upper leg. So the upper leg away from the back arm, and here just breathe. With each breath out, try to release tension and go closer to the floor with both shoulders. One more deep breath here. And bend your leg. Close your book. Take the upper hand and place it next to the lower shoulder. Push into the floor here to take the lower arm out and stretch the lower arm. So from here, it sounds complicated. So we're laying on the side. The upper arm pushes. We take the lower arm out, stretch the lower arm to the opposite direction. We keep the knees there. And we open both shoulders, both arms like in a T position. And you can lower your forehead down. And from here, the upper knee, you lift it and push with the upper foot back and stretch the leg. And bend again. So you push back, stretch, and lower. So this is a little bit creative stretch for the lower body. Again, push back, stretch, and bend. And then we turn around completely on the belly. Keeping the arms in the T position. Push down with the pubic bone and with the back of the feet. Inhale. As you exhale, lift both arms up. And inhale, lower them down. Just this. Keep the lower back long and lift the arms up and down. The forehead is relaxed on the floor, the neck is long. Just lifting the arms up and down. One more time. And now we add the chest as well. So we start lifting the arms and then lift the chest. Bring the arms towards the buttocks. Grab your hands together and lift the arms as high as you can as you lower the forehead. Release the arms and lower them down in the T position. Again, we lift the arms, lift the chest. The arms go together behind the back. Lift them all the way up as we lower the forehead down. Maria, of course, you don't do too much here. You don't have to grab your hands behind the back. Ah, you can. You have the mobility. That's good. But if it's hurting on the front, please don't grab the hands and just lift them up. Okay. Everybody keep the lower back long and the neck as well. Don't break the neck. And one last time. Push yourself back into your child's pose. Lower the head down and rest here for a moment. And roll up. Stretch the legs in front of you. Take the band around the feet, around both feet. And you can wrap your hands around the band, or the band around the hands. Stretch your spine completely. And here we roll the back halfway down, so we have the nice C curve. And we pull with the right arm close to the body and look over the right shoulder. Stretch the arm and then pull with your elbow to the side and release. Then with the other arm, maybe I show it from a different angle. So once we pull close to the body, release, and then to the side. So notice how my whole forearm and the band are in one line. And then pull with both arms up, straight arms to stretch the spine and release. Again, we roll the back halfway. See that your head is not in front. Think of a little bit double chin here and really round the lower back. Pull with one arm close to the body once, then to the side, then with the other arm close to the body, to the side, and then both arms up as you stretch the spine and release. And we repeat again. Round the back, close to the body, to the side, the other arm. So we do one arm at a time to work on the obliques. Even if we're not twisting, we are activating them. And 2 more times the whole sequence. Round the back. Katie, more double chin here. Think of your head more back. Yeah, there. Good. Yes, good. Try to stretch completely the back. Very nice. Body is doing a good job with the neck right now and with the spine. Beautiful. And last repetition for the whole sequence. Always check your head, the core is engaged, and stretch. Release the tension, and now turn around to the side and go for the book opening on the other side. So you should be in the right position. Watch out again that the shoulder, the lower shoulder is away from the ear. Even if you have to lower your head down a little bit, keep the distance. Both hands together, feet on top of each other, knees, hips, pelvis. Open your book, exhale, the upper arm, reach as far back as you can. Take a deep breath in the end position. And exhale, close. Inhale to hold and check your position. So your lower back is neutral. Exhale to turn. Maybe one side of your body is more flexible than the other. Doesn't matter, just notice whatever you find in your body and exhale to close. And we repeat a few more times to mobilize gently our spine and shoulders here with stable pelvis. Good. Push your knees, everybody, into the ground for stability. Very nice. And one last repetition, then open your book and we are going to stay there for a while. If you want, keep the legs like this, or you can stretch the upper leg to give a little bit more intensity. So stretch the upper leg away from the opposite arm. So it's actually the same side arm, but you pull them in a position. And breathe here. With each breath out, you sink lower with your ribs and open the shoulders even more. Here we close the book first. Take the upper hand, place it on the ground, close to the shoulder. Push yourself to take the lower arm out and open. So we are in this twisted T position. So we have the arms in the T position, forehead on the ground, and you lift the upper leg. Push back first with your foot and then stretch the leg. And bend and lower. Lift, push back, stretch, and bend. Exactly. Good. So here we are stretching the lower back and the shoulders. One more time, and then turn around completely on your belly again. Take your band and we grab, but you can take a double, so shoulder distance apart in front of you, and we are on the elbows, but the lower ribs are as well on the floor, so you can bring the elbows more forward. Both arms are parallel to each other, shoulders down. Push your pelvic bone into the floor and stretch the band apart and release. You can stretch and release. So it's a very static movement, and here we are working on activating the shoulders. You should feel it in your shoulders in this position. All the time pulling the belly in, long neck. Good. 2 more. Stretching the band and releasing. Stretch and release. And now activate the legs. Push down again your pubic bone. And we kick 3 times with one leg. With one foot towards the buttocks. Kick, kick, kick. Stretch and lower. With the other leg, kick, kick, kick. Stretch and lower. Legs are parallel to each other, not too wide. And if you can, hold a small tension in the band, so you stretch a little bit apart the band. Pull the belly in. The pelvis super stable. Good. One last time. Release. Go down with your head and take the band behind your back and grab with both hands. So there is one hand space between the hands, and then bring the band really high up on your back and lower your elbows. Turn around your head over to one direction, maybe towards the camera. Squeeze the legs together. Push the pubic bone down, and we kick 3 times with both legs. Kick, kick, kick. Stretch the legs. Stretch your arms towards the legs and stretch your upper body, but this time we pull the arms apart and up, as far up as we can. And then bend the arms, bring the band as far up on the back as you can, and turn the head around to the other direction. Again, kick, 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 stretch. So the legs are still a little bit off the ground, and you lift the arms as far up as you can. And bend and turn the head to the opposite direction. Okay. So Maria, here you don't have to lift too high. See what works for you. And you don't have to stretch apart the band, you just hold it. And when you lift, especially Maria, when you lift the chest and you pull the arms, pull the chin a little bit to the chest. Good. Nice, Paula. Reti, you can lift your arms even higher next time. So kick, kick, kick. And then lift the arms even higher. Yeah, there. Good. To really improve the mobility in our shoulders. One last time. Lift, 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 lift. Yes. Beautiful, everybody. And release. Let the band on the side. And push yourself back into your child's pose, and take here 2 or 3 deep breaths. Take your feet in front of you, bend your legs, and take the band around the upper legs. Fold it. So actually, sorry, I changed my mind. We put it around the shins, around the lower legs, and make a knot. Or if you have the small band that is round next to you, you can use that. Otherwise, we just make a small present of our legs. So present from us to us. So down on the back, arms by your sides, and lift the legs in the tabletop position. Find your neutral spine, and as you exhale, stretch the legs apart and up to the sky, and inhale, bend and release. So first you stretch, activate the whole length of the legs, then you lift, bend and release. Good. So you should feel the whole outer side of your legs working here. Pull apart your legs as you stretch and make sure that the pelvis is not tilting, not rocking. One more time. This is a small preparation. Next time we go overhead. So arms by your sides, push down. Chin slides to the chest, you have nice long neck. We stretch the legs up. Of course you can bend slightly if you don't have the flexibility. And we go with the exhalation. First lower the belly down. We go up and overhead. Keeping the neck long and relaxed. The weight is between the shoulder blades. We bend the legs here and flex the feet. Stretch the band apart as you roll your spine down. When your pelvis is down, you push into the diagonal with the legs to stretch them and lift again. You can point the feet, exhale, go up and over. Bend the legs so you push the pelvis up and the feet. Stretch the band apart as you roll your spine one vertebra at a time down, pelvis down, push the legs up and stretch the legs up. Good. Please don't look left and right now. Concentrate on your shape. When you bend the legs, flex the feet, Kati. And good. One more time. Going up and over with straight legs. No weight on your neck. Imagine your sitting bones are lifting higher up to the sky. Bending the legs, stretching the spine, stretching the band apart, and roll down. Stay down. Keep the band there and hug your knees to your chest. We go side to side to massage a little bit the back or in a circle. And then we take the legs, take the arms again by your sides. Stretch the legs up, point the feet. If you can, keep the legs completely straight, if not, slightly bent, so you have neutral spine position. And here, like a scissor, you pull the legs apart, bring them together to the other direction, and to the side, both legs to the side. Again, one leg forward, one leg towards you, together. Opposite, leg forward, opposite leg back, and open. Good. And now we combine those moves a little and do something like a circle. So we bring the left leg forward, right leg towards you, stretch the legs apart and circle them in the opposite direction. So you're drawing like the figure 8 with your legs in one direction. And then reverse the direction. Now the right leg forward, left leg towards you. To switch. And try to use equally both legs. Maybe maybe you notice that one leg is stronger than the other. And hug your knees to your chest. So we combine the overhead exercise and this movement of the legs, but we are going to be supporting the back with the hands. So maybe watch for a moment. Stretch the legs up. We go up and over with the legs. Bend the arms and place the hands on your lower back or close to the pelvis. And release the chest so you roll a little bit lower. Then we lift the legs up and really shoot for the stars with the legs. And here we stretch, stretch to the other direction, stretch, stretch, and open. And lower the legs. Inhale, exhale again, lift, stretch, stretch in one direction, to the other direction, scissor, scissor, and both legs to the side. And then you go out of the exercise the same way you came in. You exhale to roll one vertebra at a time. Bend. Okay, we do 5 repetitions when we are up. So everybody take your arms by your sides. Go up and over with the legs first. Then support your pelvis with the hands and bring the elbows close together. Stay there for a moment and really make sure that there is no weight on your neck, so relax the chest. This is going to give you some more freedom of the movement. And when you're ready, you use the core to lift the legs up. So think of a candle. And then with stable pelvis, one leg forward, one leg towards, you stretch the band apart, even if it's not a big movement. Then switch the legs. Open the legs to the sides. And lower the legs a little bit over the head. Again, relax the chest there, please. So there's no tension on the neck. Very important. We make space in the thoracic spine, but relax the neck. Exhale again, lift the legs up. One leg forward, one leg back. The others. Control your pelvis. Open to the side. And lower the legs overhead. Good. Every time you lower the legs over the head, rest there for a little bit. And okay, let's do one more. I said 5, but actually 3 is enough because we already did the other one. And after your last repetition, you can just lower the legs overhead. Release the arms. Still active core. Inhale. As you exhale, roll your spine one vertebra at a time down with control. Hug your knees to your chest again and take your 2 deep breaths. You can circle the pelvis around in one direction, then in the other, and then turn the head side to side. Keep the band there. Stretch the legs out. So we are in one straight line with the whole body. Let's do our teaser. We have already prepared the spine, the core, the hips. Take your arms overhead. Push down the middle of your back. Inhale. As you exhale, circle the arms around close to the floor. At the same time, lifting head, neck, and chest up. And lifting the legs, stretching the band a little bit apart. As you stretch the spine, good. And we go the same way down. Rolling the lower back, lowering the legs down, open the arms like wings overhead. Inhale, push down with the rib cage. This is very important and helps. Exhale, one simultaneous movement for the arms, head and legs, and reach. The feet are in the line as you nose, and you try to find an angle from your hips it straight, lower back, and then you round the lower back and lower everything and reach with your arms. And we do just 2 more, circling the arms around. Reaching, yes, beautiful. Even if you need to bend the legs, no worries. Reach, 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 reach. Good. And going all the way down. Last one. Exhale. Perfect. Reach, 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 reach. And then after your last one, just roll down and rest. Okay. We bend the legs, take the band out. We do one last repetition of the teaser with the same idea. I don't know if you notice how when you push the legs apart, the pelvis, so the glutes wrap together and your pelvic floor activates. So can you find the same activation? We inhale as we exhale with the biggest ease that you can find in your body. Lift everything and then lower gently the legs down and go over your legs to your whole body. Take a deep breath in and out, and then roll spine one vertebra at a time up. We'll finish the class as we have started with cross legs. This time was flowing super quick. I don't know for you, but for me it's, oh, well, 1 hour is already over. Okay, send your sitting bones into the ground, roll tall. Take your hands on your knees. And from here, lift the chest and open the shoulders. So squeeze your shoulder blades together, as if you want to crack a nut with your shoulder blades. And then lower the head down and let your shoulders roll forward. One more time. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the head. And lower the head and round the shoulders forward. Scoop the belly. Lift the head, lift your arms to the sides with the palms facing down. Reach long. And now we turn the palms facing up and keep turning the arms, and this is going to automatically lift your chest. So you can let the chest lift a little bit higher, and then turn the palms in the other direction so you notice how your shoulders go forward, and this is rounding the back. Just let the head go along with the movement. Inhale, turn the arms outwards and lift the chest, and exhale in the other direction. Last one. Inhale, lift, so you circle, and exhale, turn them down, let the arms go down and just rest completely here. Let your head be heavy, your arms, your shoulders, your lips. Don't relax the eyes.